What's happening, gamers, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, my name is Eddie, and today I've got another God of War Ragnarok theory video for you. A theory on how I believe Freya, the ex-wife of Odin and the god we meet in the 2018 game, is the key to Ragnarok and the key to our gang defeating who I believe is the main threat of God of War Ragnarok, Odin. In case you missed my recent video, I did make another video on how I think we'll be traveling through time in God of War Ragnarok and what we could be doing there, how that's possible. If you want to go check that out, please do, because all my videos are kind of connected together, and if you watch them all, then you get a good feeling and we can all get excited together. I think it's something you'll really enjoy. Go check that out. My hype levels are uncontrollable at this point. I'm just going to be making theory videos all the time. And like usual, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a little comment down below if you have a better theory, or if you have some other type of theory you think might be interesting. We can have a little conversation about it in the comment section. Alright, so let's talk about my theory. So my theory is that God of War Ragnarok will take us down many roads throughout the game. However, I do believe that all of those roads will eventually lead back to fighting the real enemy of the game, Odin Allfather. I mean, he's called the Mad King, for God's sake. The Mad King that, out of paranoia and in an effort to keep his rule unquestioned, unopposed, King Odin has slaughtered countless giants and many powerful beings simply because they had knowledge or because of the prophecy of Ragnarok and their involvement. So what do you think is going to happen when he finds out that we've killed two of his grandkids, Modi and Magni, and his son, Balder? Or did we kill Modi? It's another theory video right there. Let's not spoil anything. But he just fell down a well. Come on now. Star Wars logic. Anyway, the point is that Odin is pissed with us. And if he's done all of that to people who might have actually been important, what do you think he's going to do to us? But the king resides in Asgard, you might say. A whole other realm with a god-filled, impenetrable fortress with an incredibly strong wall built around it, built by a stonemason's son, Hrimthor. Again, I'm so sorry about these names, I really am. I mean, that stone wall alone, how are we going to get through that? Freya is the answer to that question. Freya is the key. As I said, Asgard many years ago had a great wall built around the city by Hrimthor, the son of the giant stonemason Thamor. It was built by him because the Aesir gods found such basic and hard labor too tiresome for their own time. You're getting the idea of what kind of gods Aesir gods are. So how does this involve Freya, you ask? Well, when the giant stonemason son was about to build the wall, he approached Odin completely out of nowhere as a stranger. He said he could complete the task for them, and if he could not finish the wall within 2 years, he would take no payment whatsoever. But if he could finish the wall within 2 years, he would ask for a private audience with Freya and Freya alone for just a moment so that he may speak with her. A strange request, but Odin, being the greedy god he was, saw it as a situation that he couldn't lose, as the task was so massive, so he agreed. What our stonemason's son didn't mention, however, is that he owned a magic stallion that could go and find materials and bring it to him in super speed, so he had the wall done with plenty of time to spare. Odin obviously didn't like the fact that he was bested by a simple stonemason, but didn't want to appear bothered, so he granted the original agreement and allowed Hrimthor a moment with Freya alone, which he had. He apparently just whispered a few words into Freya's ear, something only Freya and he knew, and then headed to the entrance of Asgard, thinking the job was done and he was out of there. It turned out that in the time he was building the wall, Odin had figured out who the stonemason's father was exactly, a giant that Thor fought and killed in Midgard, the giant whose body we climb up in the God of War 2018 video game to retrieve a part of the chisel. Because you see, Hrimthor was actually Thor's original target when he killed Thamor, so when they figured out who he was exactly, Odin had him killed. Okay, but how is Freya the key then, you might be asking? Well, think about it. Why would Hrimthor build a defensive wall for the very gods that killed his father? The cruel Aesir gods that are responsible for his father's death. No one actually knows the reason why. But Mimir has had a lot of time to think about it, and Mimir's a smart guy. He sounds funny, but he's a smart guy. And Mimir believes the words that he had with Freya was to tell her about a weakness that he built into the walls of Asgard. A weakness in Asgard's defenses that could not be exploited by her or anyone else she tells the weakness to. And that is the way that I think our duo will get into Asgard, or bring the defenses down entirely for a massive all-out war. All with Freya's help, all in an attempt to rid all of the 9 realms of Odin's tyranny. In my mind, the way I see this going is that Freya will likely attack us like we've seen in the trailers, and after she comes round, after some things happen, she eventually comes to tell us and help us take down Odin, the real threat of the game, the real bad guy in even her own story. I think it's going to be a pretty epic one. I think that would be a pretty cool conclusion, a pretty cool redemption as well of Freya herself. Let me know what you guys think of that theory right there. I think it's quite a cool one, and I think it could be done very, very well in a video game. I'm looking forward to God of War Ragnarok so much. Let me know how you guys are feeling about it in the comment section below. If you like this video, please share it. It's a brand new channel. Like the video, comment, subscribe if you're new around here. Tell all your friends about it. Tell your grandma, everything. It'll really help me over here. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys all in the next one.